hundreds of demonstrators assembled outside Belfast City Hall on Saturday in a united display of opposition to racism, standing in solidarity with migrant workers and refugees amid a recent surge in racially motivated incidents across Northern Ireland. The event, organised by a coalition of activist groups and trade unions, sought to counter the rising tensions that have gripped the region, where violent clashes and targeted attacks have escalated in recent weeks. The unrest initially erupted in Ballymena following a protest over an alleged sexual assault, before spreading to multiple towns, including Larne, Derry, and Belfast, leaving communities on edge. One of the rally's speakers, a representative from a local women's rights organisation, condemned the exploitation of violence against women as a pretext for further unrest, emphasising that the focus should be on education rather than division. Nearby, a separate gathering of anti-immigration protesters was held, with police maintaining a presence to prevent potential confrontations between the two groups. The atmosphere remained tense but peaceful, as attendees of the anti-racism demonstration stressed the importance of unity in the face of growing hostility. A well-known Northern Irish actor led the proceedings, while attendees shared their reasons for joining the protest. One participant, a father, explained that his presence was about setting an example for his children, demonstrating the need to stand with those seeking safety and belonging. Another speaker, a local resident, highlighted the significance of visible public support, particularly in light of an attack the previous night on the Belfast Islamic Centre, where a viable explosive device had been thrown through a window. The incident, she argued, underscored the urgent need for collective resistance against hatred. For many at the rally, the recent wave of disorder has evoked painful memories of past conflicts. A longtime peace activist, reflecting on decades of community work, expressed dismay at seeing families once again facing intimidation and displacement, drawing parallels to the darkest periods of Northern Ireland's history. Meanwhile, housing advocates sought to redirect frustrations away from vulnerable communities, arguing that systemic issues such as inadequate housing stem from government failures rather than immigration. The solution, they insisted, lies in holding authorities accountable rather than scapegoating neighbours. Throughout the event, speakers and attendees alike reinforced the message that racism has no place in Belfast or beyond. A young activist of mixed heritage spoke emotionally about the importance of representation and solidarity, noting how rare it had been to see people like her in public life while growing up. Her words resonated with the crowd, many of whom saw the demonstration as not just a protest, but a necessary act of defiance, one that reaffirmed the city's commitment to inclusion and justice in the face of rising division.